Hi everyone, what is up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back. If you're not, obviously I am in a different filming spot today. I'm in my car. That is because I want to try all of the brand new fast food releases. So it is like 7:15 right now. I just placed an order at Starbucks. There is one thing there I was hoping to get that we couldn't, but I knew that most of these things would sell out in the morning. So I'm up early and we're going to Starbucks. And then I think we're gonna go to Dunkin', and then I have lots of other things planned throughout the day. So let's start going there. Okay, a little bit of a switch up of location again. I was planning on recording these clips in my car, but because it's like early in the morning and the sun's coming up, the sun is so bright right now. So the first place I went is Starbucks. They have 4 new things, I believe. The first is this pistachio frappuccino, the vanilla bean cheese Danish, the chicken sandwich, and then I unfortunately could not get the potato and chive little bites, which those sounded amazing, so I'm a little bit sad about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and try this frappuccino first just because it is a little bit melty. I thought they've had like pistachio flavor for a while. I don't know, I saw someone else saying that it was new, so I'm like, I might as well try it. I've never tried it, so let's go for it. I'm not getting any pistachio. It kind of just tastes like white chocolate. Is it good? Yes, it is good. I would probably give this like, I want to say like a 7 out of 10. It's good if you like the vanilla bean frappuccino, but you want like a little bit more flavor, get this. But it's just a little bit more like sweet flavor. I really don't taste the pistachio. There's like the slightest green tint to this. Otherwise, it would just look like a vanilla bean and pretty much taste like a vanilla bean. Next thing at Starbucks, I want to move on to the savory option. I have been looking for the past few days, and this has been sold out in the morning, so I'm so glad I got it today. This is their new chicken and maple butter and egg sandwich. I believe it's on like a ciabatta bun. I expect this to be sort of similar to like a McGriddle with that like mapley flavor in there. Let me try that again. Do I smell the maple? Yes. Do I taste the maple? No. And I will say this is all the same texture. Every single thing in here is the same texture. And it shouldn't be. I think Starbucks has better sandwiches that aren't limited edition or new or anything. I love some of Starbucks sandwiches, and that is probably my least favorite one I've tried. I was hoping that the bread would be a little bit crunchier since it is supposed to be like ciabatta. I was also hoping for more of a stronger maple flavor. I love McGriddles from McDonald's, so I was kind of hoping for that strong of a maple flavor, and you're not really getting that. So honestly, I wanted to love that, but I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. This is Starbucks' new vanilla bean cheese Danish. I am a huge fan of their original cheese Danishes, so I'm super excited to try this. Okay. The actual like puff pastry part of it tastes a little bit more sugary than the normal cheese Danish does. Overall, I think it's just a little bit sweeter. I don't really get any vanilla bean. I will say they're also very skimpy with the filling on this one. I feel like the cheese Danishes have a thicker layer of filling than like this one does. This one's very thin. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. Honestly, if that was the first one I had, it would be higher, but since I have had the original cheese Danishes too, I'm gonna stick to an 8. It's good. I'd get it again, but only if the other original cheese Danishes weren't an option. The next place that I went is Dunkin'. I only got 2 things from there. They do have a new drink, but I do not like coffee, and that was the only option. So the first thing I got, I will say it's a little bit smaller than I thought it would be, and it's also not really wrapped, but this is the pancake bacon, egg, and cheese wrap. So it's basically like a pancake taco. They also give you a little side of syrup, so I think I'm gonna try it without the syrup first and then dip it in there. Now this is also very like McGriddle-y. Before I say anything, let me dip it in the syrup. I will say the bacon's done really well. It's very flavorful. They are little pieces, but the bacon tastes really good. I think it's cooked pretty well. You can taste all the individual components. The pancake doesn't have like a huge flavor. I take that back. The pancake doesn't have any flavor. So in order for it to taste like a pancake wrap, you need the maple syrup on it. You have to have that maple syrup if you want this to taste remotely like a pancake wrap. It's good, but it's 10 times better if you put the syrup on it. I'd probably give that a 6, honestly. Last thing to try this morning. This is Dunkin's new Frosty Red Velvet Donut. It is a glazed red velvet cake donut topped with vanilla flavored icing and a cream cheese flavored topping. I personally love a good cake donut and I love red velvet, so I have high hopes for this one. That is both the softest and the crunchiest donut I've ever had. The flavor is very nice. This cake donut itself is probably the softest, most like moist cake donut I've ever had. Honestly, I think the little crunchies on top really add a fun texture to it as well. I'm gonna give that like an 8 out of 10. That's pretty good. I would definitely get that again. I think out of everything, that's what I would get again the most. I'll see you this afternoon with my lunch. This is not the best angle. It's not gonna be at this angle for very long, but I just want to talk about, I'm in line for KFC now. Taco Bell has a new limited edition drink and it's like double berry something, but I'm gonna probably have to wait in line a little bit at KFC and I don't want this to like melt completely. So I'm just gonna try this right now. Whoa. Oh my gosh, wait, that's so good. That tastes just like a Fanta. Or not, what's that called? At the movie theater, you know? Like the little slushy things. This tastes very, very similar. It's very good. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I really like this. And then I'll try the rest of the stuff when I have like a good place to park. But since I have to wait here anyway, I figured might as well try this before it melts. It's delish. I got some Taco Bell, I got some KFC. I'm gonna eat the Taco Bell first. You guys already saw me try this drink. It's delicious, by the way. Okay, the first thing from Taco Bell that I wanna try, I actually did not know that this was a new item. I wasn't planning on getting this today. This is their double stack taco. This is what the inside looks like. I believe it has beef, lettuce, cheese, and then it has a hard shell inside of there. I believe that this also has those like crispy red strips in there, the Fiesta strips. So let's just try this. It tastes really good. It's just with the hard shell in there and the Fiesta strips and the other soft shell, it's a lot of like not super flavorful things. Luckily the beef is pretty flavorful, but if you don't want like a super crunchy taco, this isn't for you. Don't get me wrong, it's good. I'm gonna rate it an 8 out of 10. The next thing that I'm going to try from Taco Bell is their new 3-cheese chicken flatbread melt, I believe is what it's called. It's basically a chicken chipotle melt. It's got the chicken, chipotle sauce, and their 3-cheese blend, but it's just on a flatbread instead of a tortilla. Let's try this. It definitely tastes very, very similar to the chicken chipotle melt. However, I will say that because there's a little bit more bread to soak up that chipotle, it's not as spicy. Not as good as this drink though. The last thing I got from Taco Bell was their stacker. I believe this is just like tortilla, beef, nacho cheese, and cheese. This is a really good option for kids if they're a little bit pickier, or adults if they're a little bit pickier. Honestly, I feel like, again, it's gonna be good. If you like Taco Bell's main 5 ingredients, you're probably gonna like most of the menu, but let's try. That bite was like super salty for some reason. Like more than normal. Again, kind of just tastes like a soft shell beef taco, but it's good. I'd get it again. I feel like it's definitely more convenient than a taco. Like you could eat this while driving, no problem. Tacos, you can't really do that. I forgot to rate those last 2 things. The stacker, I'd probably give like 7.5 out of 10. The chipotle thing, I'd probably give an 8 out of 10 if you like the chipotle sauce. You're gonna really like that. Now let's try some KFC. Now, I was so excited to get their mac and cheese wrap, but I didn't see it on any menu. Like, I didn't see it online. I didn't see it on like their big menu when I was ordering. But then when I got to the window, it had stuff about the wraps on there. So I was like, I don't know. This just looks like a Famous bowl, but it is actually their new smashed potato bowl. This has French fries topped with mashed potatoes, bacon, cheese, and chicken nuggets. So there's 2 types of potatoes in here, which seems a little odd. Let's just try this bite first. It is what it says it is. That bacon adds a crazy level of salt to this. Will I ever get this again? No. Is it edible? Yes. It is just overwhelmingly salty. Also, I don't understand the appeal to having both French fries and mashed potatoes. The best part about this is the chicken nuggets by far. I personally believe that the Famous bowl is 10 times better than this. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. So far, my favorite stop of the day has probably been Taco Bell. Mainly because of this drink, but also just everything was enjoyable. Very similar, but enjoyable. It is 5:07 right now. Oren's here now. We are going to Sonic and Subway. Those are the last like places around here that I have found have any new releases. So we're gonna go to Sonic first. I don't know what the lighting situation is gonna be like. We'll figure something out. This is really good lighting right now. But once we get there and order and like have our food, it might not be. It probably won't be. So we're just gonna have to figure something out, but it might not be like the best lighting. But that is the plan for the rest of the night. Sonic, Subway. We are at Sonic. It's taken a little while. We haven't gotten our food yet, but apparently the person who makes the patties or something wasn't here when we got here, and they were out of patties, and so we had to wait like 20 minutes for that person to show up. So we did finally get our order, and we don't know if we paid for it. Neither one of us have ever really been to Sonic, and so we don't really know how to pay here. So we're a little confused, but I'm sure that everything will work out. But there's like 3 or 4 other cars here, I'm assuming also waiting to get patties, so I don't know how long getting the food will take, but it is almost 6 o'clock now. The first thing I'm gonna try is the peanut butter bacon shake. I think this is gonna be good. I like peanut butter bacon things. I've had them before. I think it'll be fine. I mean, there are like bacon bits on top. I just got a little bacon bit in there. Definitely a very thick milkshake. It's mainly just peanut butter. Like, I got the crunch from the bacon, but I didn't really taste the bacon. Let me eat the bacon with the whipped cream. That is Cool Whip, not whipped cream. You're pretty much getting a peanut butter shake with some crunchies in there. But it's good. I like it. We had to switch to the phone, so the angle's a little bit different. My camera battery was about to die. This is the peanut butter bacon burger. You can see some peanut butter on there, a little bit of bacon. There's also grilled onions on there. Again, I mean, I think this is gonna be okay. Like, I'm not scared to try it. I really can't taste the peanut butter.
Really?
It like adds maybe the slightest hint of like nuttiness, but it's not like really affecting the taste that much. I think I would give the milkshake a 9 out of 10. I really like it. If you like a peanut butter milkshake, you're gonna really like this. The burger, I think the onions have a really good flavor on it, but the burger itself isn't super flavorful. I don't really know what Sonic burgers normally taste like though. I'll give it like a 7. Last new thing that I'm going to try are the buffalo chicken dip bites. They do come with ranch, but I don't really want to use the ranch right now. I feel like it's just going to be a mess. This is what they look like. They feel like they'd have a nice crunch to them. I mean, yeah, they taste like buffalo chicken. They're good. They do have a bit of a kick from the buffalo.
Really?
Yeah. We're back at home now. We waited in the Subway drive-thru for a very long time, and then we were like, you know what, we're just gonna order DoorDash so that we can go home. Unfortunately, we only got 2 of the 3 new sidekicks that we wanted, but that's okay. They are the 2 that I was most excited about anyways. The first one we're gonna try is this footlong Auntie Anne's pretzel, which I'm a big pretzel girl, so I have high hopes for this. I mean, it kind of just tastes like a plain pretzel. Definitely better if you get it at Auntie Anne's. If I had cheese with it, I think I would rate it like an 8. But since there's no cheese, I'm gonna have to go with like a 6, honestly. The next thing is a foot-long churro. It's actually very soft. I definitely expected it to be crunchier because normally churros are.
That is weird.
I'm gonna rate that like a 6 as well. Here are my final thoughts for the day. Most things were like good. Like I think I only rated one thing a 5 and I didn't rate anything below that. My favorite thing was probably the drink that we got from Taco Bell or the peanut butter shake. Nothing else like really stood out to me, I guess. That donut from Dunkin' Donuts was pretty good. If you want to try this stuff, try it. But I'm not gonna like beg you to try any of these new things. If you just want to stick with your favorites at these fast food places, that's probably a good option too. But I am excited that I tried them because I do like trying new foods. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.